Tell me whether before you guys have had exams. It was my paper, SST. Sixth, and I was
Good.
this 15th. Wow, this month? Yes. This is second semester. Yeah. Falling after. Okay. Anybody school exam? Take two? No. All done. Okay. I remember I was taking geography, chapter number 3 completed. Correct? 5 was completed. That's good. I need to start. Population.
No,
Yeah.
natural vegetation.
Natural vegetation I've done half.
Sir, we completed.
This one, right? Wait. Just check whether I have done it through the volume because wildlife and natural vegetation.
Yeah.
Correct. Then the next chapter is population only. Correct? It's population. I know it. Hey, yes or no? I don't have the volume. They're not poverty. Population. Like that.
Yes.
So when we start with this chapter, before I start, we have something called as demography. Okay? And then what are the terms? Let's understand only. Okay? और कुछ है? Now tell me anybody, what is this demography? Anybody of the school it is done? So did any of the teachers mention what is demography? I'm sure they might have mentioned that. So write only one line. What is demography? That branch of economics which studies various aspects of population and its growth. That branch of economics which studies various aspects of population and its growth. Now then, okay, right. In India, we have a separate department. It's a government department which undertakes something called a census. But this word, the department of the government of India is this department which undertakes this population study, national income, whatever. Okay, don't write. Branch of economics which studies different aspects of population and its growth. Simple. Now let's understand more about population. Okay. Now tell me, is India and population closely connected? Closely connected. How? India is a very large population. Wrong word. Has. Large population.
Dense.
Dense population. India is one of the most populous country in the world. We are just next to China. China, as compared to geographical size of India, it's huge. Officially, China is at present number one, but unofficially, India has superseded China. Right? So, population in your mind, the picture, we have death rate, birth rate, growth rate, even population pyramid, sex ratio, or even I can say growth rate of population. Is population important for any country? No, not at all important. You may say it yes or no. Yes, it is important. No, it is not important. Yes. What happened? Is the same person teaching same style? And why my students are behaving different today? Yes. No. As I know, population is not at all important. You prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. No idea. Good for the country. But how much? I said overpopulated. Is it good or bad? Bad. Yes, overpopulation is bad. Okay, every country has gone through these stages, and India is also. Initially, birth rate is high, death rate is also high. Can I say balance? Exact. Thoda bahut rahega. Second stage, as far as India goes, birth rate remained high, but death rate has gone down very rapidly. Balance or imbalance? Imbalance. What is remaining high? Birth rate. Third stage, birth rate is controlled, death rate is also controlled. Can we say, is India in that stage? We are in which stage now? Birth rate high. Second stage we are. And it is a transition phase. We have to control. If not control, then the first problem that India is facing, now that is the cause. Poverty. You have a chapter na economics. Unemployment. Then lack of. And that is okay. Poverty in a different way. What else? What else? Competition for existing resources. Are we? What is that science word say? Fittest. Survival of the fittest. It is called the law of jungle. Or law of the nature. Can we have it in our country? Yes, sir, sabke liye hai. Everyone is having at least food to eat. Are we fighting? Some countries are in that stage. Our own closest neighbor. No need to name the neighbor, is it? Where people are paying 200 rupees for 1 kg of flour, atta. Can we imagine 200 rupees 1 kilo atta? 300 rupees per liter petrol. What is that? They're going through some financial issues. Population is huge, no more. But then we always say demography will always help the nation to count. Counting is done how many years in India? Head count. It is done after every anybody? Every very good. It is after every 10 years. Who undertakes? It is the government of India. Anybody? National Sample Survey Organization. Every 10 years they come. One person cannot do. Lakhs and lakhs of people are involved in. Door to door. One, how many members are present? Any of the death. Then any birth. Right? So every 10 years It was started way back in 1862 by the British government. But the first one was 1872 or 75, the first successful. So we said till that time, till date we are doing. In fact, हमारा भी ये survey होना है. 2023, 24 was the one, but elections and other thing. Very soon we will have a census survey. So what is a census survey? It is the official head count of the total population of a country in a given point of time. Anybody repeat? Official head count of the total population living inside the country at a very good point of time, not period of time. चलो लिखो census अभी मैं चुप रहूँगा. Census. Official head count. Head count मतलब you understand ना? We count of the total population of a given country for of a given country for a fixed period of time, for a given point of time, whichever you like. In India, it is the census survey which is undertaken after every 10 years. Which is undertaken after every, how many years? 10 years. And official figures are released okay, now you can write birth rate. चलो हम लोग लिखना थोड़ा बंद करते हैं, है ना? Shall we read and understand? I am waiting. Somebody said no? Yes. Chalo, let me read and then go like this. Huh? Starting say.
The people are important to develop the economy and society. The people make and use resources and are themselves resources with varying quality.
Very quality.
Varying quality.
How do you spell?
Quality.
Quality.
Natural events like a river flood or tsunami becomes a disaster. Only when they affect a crowded village or a town. Population is a pivotal element in social studies. It is a point of reference from which all other elements are observed and from which they derive significance and meaning. Resources, calamities, and disasters are all meaningful only in relation to human beings.
Okay.
Their numbers, distribution, growth, and characteristics or qualities provide the basic background for understanding and appreciating all aspects of the environment. Human beings are producer and consumer of Earth's resources.
Next girl.
Census. Census is an official enumeration of population and periodicity. In India, the first census was held in the year 1872. The first complete census, however, was taken in the year 1881.
Underline both. 72 was started, but complete survey was after 9 years, correct? 1881.
Since then, censuses have been held regularly every 10 years. The Indian census is most comprehensive source of demographics.
Underline the word comprehensive. What is the other word for comprehensive? Comprehensive. A detailed one. You write detailed. Next.
Of demographic, social, and economic data. This not only helps us in knowing the total number of population but also the latest distribution of population sex.
Underline that word distribution. Just understand. We have two. When I use the word distribution, is India population is equally distributed? Equally distributed or unequal? Unequal. Why not equal?
Some regions are very much popular.
Very good. Some regions are
Popular.
sparse. So normally यही होता है. We take like this: spatial and geographical. More or less दोनों same ही है, but we speak in a larger sense when I discuss with this. Right? Normally, as far as India is concerned, what is it? Uneven distribution. You accept? Which part of the country is densely populated? British. चलो उत्तर प्रदेश गया. मेरा मुंबई नहीं क्या? Metropolitan cities. I don't say only Mumbai. How about rural areas? You are about the rural areas. Sparsely populated. यार इतना बड़ा difficult question नहीं है. Earlier Mumbai was a metropolitan. Now megapolitan. Navi Mumbai is slowly and steadily going to become a metropolitan. They say 10 million and plus. 1 million how much? Something like that. How many cities in India are there which are metropolitan? Can we count on our fingers? Yes, 5, 4. Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, 4. Now we can add on, as she said. UP. Where? Capital. Capital, UP. Lucknow. Then I heard slowly Kanpur. Am I correct? She is not from UP. Then if you go to a city called Mysore, actually Mysore is not a metropolitan, attached to Bangalore. Even that is becoming slowly. I mean, many people do not know Navi Mumbai, but definitely the airport is going to be the biggest mark point of a city. Why? It might be, what is that, Patil or whoever is the name, but people will remember as Navi Mumbai International Airport. So Maharashtra will become the only state in India and to have 2 international airports. And if you have seen the layout of our international airport, you know that Asia is one of the biggest, complete dated 2035. Next year, most probably, or maybe 1 year, it will. What are we attaining? So slowly, हम भी metropolitan बनेगा. फिर उसके बाद क्या बनेगा? शायद megapolitan भी बन सकता है. What is that? Population. So when they talk about the word distribution, uneven. Is it good sign or a bad sign? I don't mind it, whichever sign you get. It's a bad sign. Only one part of the country is heavily developed, and other part you go, you are traveling in a bullock cart. Will you be happy? Why not? क्या bullock cart में क्या करेंगे? चल मैं आपसे समझना सर. इसमें आया था सर. अभी कौन सा नया ट्रेन चल रहा है? वंदे भारत सर. That was a luxury train. But फिर पापा ने बोला स्टेशन से बैलगाड़ी जाता है मना करते. But then I went back to which year I don't know sir. Then again I come back to Mumbai sir. I said oh my God. So it is imbalanced regional development. Repeat. Development. So what is the country developed? Is country developing? Underdeveloped. हमारा मेजॉरिटी पॉपुलेशन तो विलेज में ही है 60%. फिर मैं कैसे बोलूंगा ग्लोरियस इंडिया? तो मोदी जो बोलता है वो पॉलिटिक्स में बोलेगा, वो थोड़ी बोलेगा ना. G20 का समिट जब हुआ, अब इधर कवर अप आवर कंट्री, वो स्क्रीन डालकर लोगों ने बंद कर दिया. जो प्रॉपर्टी बोला अंदर एक बाहर मत था. आज G20 का मुंबई में ऐसी हुआ G20 समिट. दिल्ली में भी पूरा पेंट मार के एक दिन में लोग ने बड़ी मुंबई एंड दिल्ली. जब नवी मुंबई एयरपोर्ट का मिस्टर मोदी वाज कमिंग ना, Within 2 days, that entire road was made chakachak. And I was traveling again Panvel to Nehru. I still remember. Oh my God! उतना ट्रैफिक था मैंने लाइफ में कभी वो पनवेल रोड में कभी नहीं देखा. और मोदी जी शायद 15 मिनट के लिए भी नहीं थे. अटल सेतु ओपनिंग के लिए आया था. आई थॉट यार हर 6 महीने में कोई तो मिनिस्टर आना चाहिए. पूरा रोड बन गया, रोड के बीच में फ्लावर पॉट लग गया. फ्लावर पॉट के अंदर एक घास भी नहीं उगता. और ऐसा रोड मैंने देखा शायद. You are very happy. So I should write a personal letter to Mr. Modi. Please visit Navi Mumbai once in 6 months. You know when is his next visit? तो बोलेगा जैसे कि मैं उसका PS है. You know who is the PS? Personal secretary. Jan 14 he is coming to Kharghar. ISKCON temple. Already एक बार आके वैसे ही निकल गया. मतलब तालुका से आके वैसे ही चले गए. You know तालुका ना? I think this time if you come from Mumbai, maybe देखो फिर सिटी को कैसा लोग सजाते हैं. जहाँ से भी मोदी जी ट्रैवल करेगा हरियाली दिखता है. ऐसे मोदी जी क्या उठाओ डबल बेडरूम. Indian ministers है ऐसे होता है. So we always believe that distribution of India's population is uneven. Write one sentence. Population distribution in India is highly uneven. Second, majority of the population are concentrated on rural parts of the country. Hence, imbalanced regional development. Imbalanced regional development. Imbalanced regional development. But you can get it really.
Population size and distribution. India's population size and distribution were numbers. India's population as on March 2011 stood at 1,210.6 million.
How do you count it in billions? 1.2. You know what is the entire population of the earth? 8.9 billion. उसमें तो इंडिया अकेला 1 बिलियन देगा. Are you not proud? हमारा मोदी जी जब भी भाषण स्टार्ट करते क्या बोलते हैं 140 करोड़ देशवासियों के लिए मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. तुरंत बाद बोलते नहीं मैं नहीं. अच्छा ठीक है तो है या नहीं हमको क्या बात है. कितना इंच का छाती है उनका. अरे भाषण में तो बोलते रहते हैं 56 इंच का छाती है. पता है 56 in हिंदी 56. एक बार राहुल उसमें भी टिंगल किया 56 इंच का छाती किधर गया. तो जहाँ भी जाने दो तू क्या कर रहा है. ना देखो politicians are politicians. Neither I blame this nor I adorn this. But at least बच्चा बोलता हाँ सर मोदी जी का हर भाषण में 140 करोड़. अभी 142 हो गए. Have you gone anybody to Mumbai said there is a place called Chembur? Heard of it? Now there is a National Institute of Population Studies है. चेंबूर देखना एक्चुअली थोड़ा अंदर जाता है. उनका गेट के अंदर जाने से पहले ना एक बड़ा 16 फिगर का नंबर लेकर आता है. अब हर रोज नंबर चेंज होता है. हाँ वो स्टडी वही है. आप हर रोज लास्ट का 2 डिजिट देखेगा ना नंबर चेंज है. ये मेरे पापा ने मुझे अपना स्कूल डेज में लेके जाके दिखा देखा नेशनल सैंपल सर्वे. इंडिया का ग्रोथ रेट एनीबडी नोस Every 3 seconds, one proud Indian is born in India. How do you count the seconds? 3. Count everybody. इतना स्लो गिने का तो 5 बच्चा पैदा हो जाएगा. You count 1, 2, 3 on Indian born. अभी गवर्नमेंट ने बोला no, we have slowed the growth rate. अभी मेरे को जैसा कितना है अभी सर 57 सेकंड हो गया. Developed countries like America, they have 17 minutes or 19 minutes. Only one American is born. 19 minutes. The 2 states of India can remove the people of America and पूरा अमेरिका को घेर सकते हैं. इंडिया का 2 स्टेट. Yes. Very correct. यूपी वाले और बिहार वाले बोले भैया हम है भाई अमेरिकन चल जाओ पूरा अमेरिका को घेर लेंगे. How India is doing this program in successful way? That's a challenge, right? That's why we salute whoever is the prime minister. Keeping a country like India is not ordinary. Is it ordinary? बहुत मुश्किल है सर. हमारा पार्लियामेंट इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल. कितने का मेंबरशिप है अभी? लोकसभा 522. जबकि मुझे याद है जब मुझे पढ़ा गया था वो 389. अभी और सीट्स मोदी जी ने बढ़ा के रखा है और बढ़ सकते हैं. राज्यसभा 252 एंड 254. तो मतलब अगर लोकसभा राज्यसभा मिलाएगा खुद एक 800 मेंबर्स लोग रहते हैं. You know, there was a parliament attack in India. Only she knows. Out of 4 terrorists, 2 terrorists almost tried to enter gate number 1. Almost. और उस वो गेट आके ओनली प्राइम मिनिस्टर, डेप्यूटी प्राइम मिनिस्टर के लिए होता है. और उस टाइम पर प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब अंदर थे. अगर ये भाई साहब अंदर घुस जाते थे कुछ नहीं सर. आज हम वाजपेयी को एबी वाजपेयी जो उस टाइम के प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे पहले ही हम देख लेते कि हो गया. So it's very difficult to say how India is really understanding the geopolitics. What is geopolitics? Very burning topic. Nah, yes, why? Geography and politics here, na? क्या है? Out of 2, which you do not like? दोनों? Any one. So let us start with them. No idea. Both are not good. Okay, okay. अरे like यार. अभी मैं तुझे एकदम delicious दूँ और दूसरा एक non delicious तू both are nice बोलेगा. हाँ जो delicious है पहले उस पर झपटा मारेगा ना. चल जाए. Geography. No politics. My dear. ये politics होता है ना lectures. तो क्यों इतना दल बोल रहे हैं? You do politics. But you don't understand it. नहीं? इसके पहले तो जब भी बोली वो.
He said she did not like that.
हाँ, she don't like it. What is that so important in politics? So future में क्या? बदले आपके नाम कैसे थी? It's not so easy to a politician. पहले तो आपको बहुत जल्दी गुड बोलना सीखना पड़ेगा. है ना? और दूसरे को एटलीस्ट ज्यादा नहीं तो एटलीस्ट एक झापड़ तो कभी ना कभी मारना सीखना पड़ेगा. लोकल एरिया में आपका पूरा नाम रहना चाहिए. पुलिस तो आपको दिन रात ढूंढता रहना चाहिए. तो आप बन गया पॉलिटिशियन. पढ़ाई लिखाई किसने? वो तो चाहिए ही. ऐसे इंडिया में कितने मिनिस्टर हैं जो अनपढ़ हैं? इज द एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया. चलो अनपढ़. अरे उसी ने तो बनाया है. पहला वो सीखेगा, वो पढ़ेगा. फिर देश तो कौन सा है? हम बढ़ेंगे तो देश भी बढ़ेंगे. सर आप बढ़ सकते हैं. आप बहुत पीछे नहीं. तो मेरे पास 5 करोड़ था, 100 करोड़ को. हाँ सर इंडिया बढ़ गया सर. बढ़ गया. इंडिया आगे है. हाँ. No, the richest salaries are to Indian politicians only. But what are they doing for us? And what you and me are doing? You are not worried. That is why he is doing. आप पापा को थोड़ा सा ये करके दिखाओ डिसरेस्पेक्ट, पापा छोड़ते हैं आपको? मारते ना दो झापड़। या मम्मी को लगता है? तो पहला मम्मी का क्या स्टेटमेंट रहेगा? क्या? देख के मम्मी ने किसी बोला नहीं, जब बाजू वाले के पास देख के था। हाँ देखा इसको तो नेचुरल है। इतना अच्छा तो उधर का अच्छा नहीं बैठा देखा था अच्छा। चलो हम लोग इतने चीजें not possible. Because why I am giving all this example? It's very simple. You have to understand politics in a right sense. What is that right sense? Unless and until you do not know what is this politician is doing, blah blah, you don't understand what politics he is playing. So it is not politics. I say political science. And not only study, but also teach detail to my 12th and again. There is a paper called Public Administration. What about? It's mainly for those children who write IAS exam and IPS. वो पूरा टॉपिक्स IAS IPS में आता है. What does it mean? Some people tell me that geography is a dead subject, sir. मैं कैसे? इनके बाद नहीं नहीं हो. अगर आप humanities लेंगे तो 11th 12th में रहेगा. But politics, yeah, I hope you might start loving that subject. That's one of my favorite. Not in India. Anybody knows what is this? First word stands like this. नहीं समझा? L क्या word लिख दिया मैंने? Social. Very good. Education. Education नहीं है. It is London School of Economics. नीचे आएगा and politics. उसके बाद हमारा दिल्ली में है National School of Economics and politics. Who has written the book called अर्थशास्त्र? हिस्ट्री में है चाणक्य, और we call him as Kautilya. चाणक्य में क्या बोला है? कि to become a ruler, to become a leader, to become an administrator, you should read this book. Can everyone be a leader? No, please, can be. You should have that. Which qualities? तो कौन सा सब्जेक्ट आपको दे रहा है? Right, my boy. देखो गांधी जी और नेहरू जी, I don't understand. But anybody wants to follow Hitler? But his speech, his voice, his command was much superior to, sorry, I shouldn't compare. Whatever he has done, nobody might remember. But when he enters that, even a football stadium, when India was playing against Germany, the entire stadium stood. And it was death silence. And what did they say in German, this language? Führer, Führer, my master. And when India started beating Germany, he again went out of the stadium. And he called that captain. Sorry, it's not football, it's hockey. And who is our captain that time? Captain Dhyan Chand. Nobody can meet Mr. Hitler. It's impossible to meet. I think जितना अपने को हिस्ट्री में मैंने पढ़ा, एक तो नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस and this Dhyan Chand. Dhyan Chand was called by Hitler. The first question he asked, what do you do in India? He said, I play hockey. Then I'm a captain serving Indian Army. He said, no problem. You join Nazi. And nobody has the courage to say no to Mr. Hitler. But Captain Dhyan Chand said, sorry sir, I am proud of my country and I will play for India. So maybe उस time पे Mr. so-called Hitler was in a good mood. He said it's okay. If not, you might have heard about him, na? Which is that museum? Only skeletons भर के मिला है. Holocaust Museum. Only human skeleton. सर का, पैर का, हाथ का, ये पूरा record पूरा मिस्टर हिटलर ने बनाया. He killed which community? Polish, Jews. The Jewish community. So let me pull you back. So whenever we study population, whenever we study politics, always remember it is not a so halka pulka subject. And if you learn properly, forget about becoming a politician. That's a very different scene in India. But then at least you understand. Understand what? The leaders. Because Putin is also Vladimir and Zelensky is also Vladimir. You don't know? दोनों का नाम starting एक ही Vladimir ही है. Is Zelensky and is Putin. Russian and Ukraine. You know what was the fun of Zelensky? He was a serial comedy actor working in Russian channel. Seriously, he's doing fooling of his own country. Is Putin bombarding? Finishing off. Who is dying? Americans. Who is dying? Ukrainians. Russia को भी हुआ है, but Russian is ruthless. Can we say cruel? Maybe we do. So the population which we are proud of, imagine one war. What will happen? सब खत्म सब population. क्या हो गया? The Bengal famine, if you remember. You don't remember? चलो आगे बढ़ो. Again, this history is so detailed. बचा. She's thinking मुझे लग रहा है
India's population has on March 2011 stood at 1,210.6 million, which account for 17.5% of the world's population.
Underline that. 17.5% and India का total कितना? 17 point. Whenever you write any population statistics, ना, you have to write that year. ये कौन सा year का counting है?
March.
Please underline that or put it into bracket. They will ask ये कौन सा year का है? Carry on.
This 1.21 billion people are.
You should say 1.21, not 21.
1.21 billion people are unevenly distributed.
Circle that word. Did we discuss? Is this chapter very interesting? किसी ने मुझे स्कूल में बोला बहुत बकवास है क्या कुछ नहीं क्या भी ढूंढेंगे क्या हाँ go ahead.
Our country's vast area of 3.28 million square kilometers, which accounts for 2.4% of the world's area. Uttar Pradesh, with a population size of 199 million people, is the most populated state of India.
Underline that UP. Almost 2 million cross कर चुका है ना अभी तो उससे भी ज़्यादा है.
Uttar Pradesh accounts for about 16% of the country's population. On the other hand, the Himalaya state Sikkim has a population of just about 0.6 million, and Lakshadweep has only 64,492.29 people. Almost half of India's population lives in just 5 states.
50% 5 states. ऐसे याद रखिए. Okay, so you can have your 5 minutes break. I'll just join in next 5 minutes. Correct?